For centuries, moving pieces across a checkered board of 64 squares has captivated the greatest minds, evolving from an ancient strategic pastime into a universal symbol of intellectual prowess. However, the game of chess is far more than a mere competitive hobby or a battlefield for grandmasters. It is one of the most profound, scientifically validated cognitive exercises available to the human brain. In an era where modern technology constantly fractures our attention spans with endless notifications and bite-sized entertainment, sitting down to play a deeply focused game of chess acts as a powerful neurological reset. It demands absolute presence, forcing the player to disconnect from the chaotic noise of the digital world and engage entirely with the complex, shifting geometric patterns unfolding before them. Viewing chess through the lens of modern neuroscience and holistic health reveals that it is essentially high-intensity resistance training for your central nervous system. By systematically challenging your memory, your patience, and your problem-solving capabilities, regular chess matches fundamentally alter the architecture of your brain, proving that the royal game is a vital tool for lifelong mental optimization. To truly understand the incredible cognitive benefits of this ancient game, we must first examine how chess actively reshapes the neural pathways responsible for logical reasoning and complex pattern recognition. When you look at a chessboard, your brain is immediately tasked with processing a staggering amount of visual and spatial information, calculating the trajectory of different pieces while simultaneously predicting the potential countermoves of your opponent. This intense mental processing heavily stimulates the prefrontal cortex, which is the specific region of the human brain responsible for advanced executive functions such as critical thinking, strategic planning, and delayed gratification. As you continue to play and learn complex opening theories or endgame strategies, your brain undergoes a remarkable biological process known as neuroplasticity, literally growing new synaptic connections to handle the increased cognitive load. Professional chess players frequently exhibit highly developed right and left brain integration, as they must use the left hemisphere for strict, objective logical analysis, while simultaneously relying on the right hemisphere for spatial awareness and creative problem-solving. This dual hemisphere activation trains the mind to break down massive, overwhelmingly complex problems into smaller, manageable logical sequences, a highly transferable skill that improves how you process information and make decisions in everyday life. Beyond its profound impact on logical deduction, regular engagement with chess serves as a magnificent antidote to the modern epidemic of chronic distraction and cognitive fatigue. One of the most significant psychological challenges we face today is the rapid deterioration of our deep focus, driven by algorithms designed to steal our attention every few seconds. Chess forcefully demands the exact opposite, requiring sustained, unbroken concentration for extended periods, effectively retraining the brain's attention span through deep immersion. When a player becomes entirely absorbed in calculating a complex tactical combination, they frequently enter a psychological phenomenon known as the flow state, a deeply rewarding mental zone where the perception of time distorts, and all external anxieties or worldly stresses completely melt away. This meditative state actively lowers circulating cortisol, providing profound relief for individuals suffering from chronic anxiety. Furthermore, clinical psychologists have increasingly utilized chess therapy as a highly effective, non-pharmacological intervention for children and adults struggling with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. By rewarding prolonged focus with immediate tactical victories and punishing impulsive, reckless decisions with swift board losses, the game essentially creates a powerful behavioral feedback loop that naturally trains the brain to pause, analyze, and carefully consider consequences before taking action. As we transition into the later stages of life, the health benefits of playing chess become even more critical, acting as a profound neurological shield against the natural cognitive decline associated with aging. Medical researchers studying human longevity have identified a crucial concept known as cognitive reserve, which is essentially the brain's ability to improvise and find alternative neural pathways to solve problems when the original pathways become damaged by age or neurodegenerative diseases. Engaging in highly stimulating intellectual activities like chess actively builds this cognitive reserve, creating a dense, robust network of brain tissue that is highly resilient to decay. Comprehensive neurological studies focusing on older populations have consistently demonstrated that individuals who regularly play board games that require intense strategic thought, particularly chess, exhibit a significantly lower risk of developing dementia and Alzheimer's disease compared to those engaging in passive activities. The brain functions remarkably similarly to a physical muscle. It requires constant, rigorous exercise to maintain its mass and operational efficiency. By forcing the mind to memorize complex move sequences, adapt to sudden strategic changes, and visualize future board states, older chess players provide their brains with the vital resistance training necessary to preserve their memory, mental sharpness, and absolute cognitive independence well into their senior years. The transformative power of chess also extends far beyond solitary cognitive enhancement, serving as a magnificent catalyst for emotional resilience and profound social connection. In a world suffering from an unprecedented crisis of loneliness, the chessboard provides a brilliant, universal language that transcends traditional barriers of age, socioeconomic status, and cultural background. Whether you are playing in a bustling city park, a quiet local club, or an international online tournament, every match is an intimate, silent dialogue between two human minds, fostering a deep sense of intellectual camaraderie. This social engagement is vital for holistic mental health, releasing positive neurotransmitters that naturally combat feelings of depression. Moreover, chess is a brutal but beautifully honest teacher of psychological resilience. In chess, there are no dice rolls or external factors to blame for a defeat. Every loss is the direct result of your own miscalculation, forcing you to confront your mistakes with absolute humility. Learning to analyze a devastating defeat without losing your emotional composure and finding the motivation to reset the pieces builds an incredible psychological armor. This healthy exposure to direct competition teaches individuals how to gracefully handle pressure and respect the brilliance of their opponents, emotional skills universally applicable to every challenge life presents. This unique environment of healthy intellectual competition also creates one of the most beautiful cross-generational bridges existing in modern society. It is incredibly rare to find a highly competitive arena where an 8-year-old child can sit across from an 80-year-old veteran and engage in a completely equal, intensely strategic battle of wits, unhindered by differences in athletic endurance. As players dedicate more time to mastering the game, they develop a fascinating cognitive ability known as chunking, a psychological process where the brain stops seeing individual pieces and begins recognizing massive, complex board patterns as single concepts. This advanced pattern recognition evolves into what grandmasters describe as chess intuition, a seemingly magical ability to instantly identify the best move without conscious calculation. Training your brain to achieve this level of subconscious pattern recognition physically thickens the myelin sheath surrounding your neural pathways, massively accelerating the speed at which your brain transmits information. It is a stunning biological testament to how dedicating yourself to mastering a complex system can fundamentally upgrade the physical hardware of your own mind. Thank you for exploring the incredible cognitive benefits and psychological power of chess with me today. If this deep dive into mental optimization inspired you to set up a board and challenge your mind, please hit the like button to support our community. Are you an experienced chess player, or are you just getting started on your journey to master the 64 squares? Share your favorite strategies and experiences in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss our insights into holistic health and brain performance. Until next time, stay sharp and stay vigilant.